Whatever the reason that this happened, whatever the cause, the initial cause, and whatever the cover-up has been since then, and it's been a huge cover-up, and the control rivals that of Nazi Germany that British Petroleum is exerting over the Gulf Coast area right now, and that's no overstatement. They are using black-clad whack and hut people and others. Look, they're covering it up. They're digging holes to bury evidence in, and eventually there'll be holes dug to bury victims. I don't know at this point, short of a tribunal that would simply have complete authority to go wherever they needed to go to get to the bottom of this. And I say tribunal, similar to perhaps Nuremberg in its agenda and its organization, but something that is going to act outside of all governmental interference and judicial interference. This is what it's going to take, an independent tribunal to determine the fault for this. But you mentioned earlier Halliburton. They certainly have enough skeletons in their closet, and the cause and being the cause of so much of this
That's
misery.
what bothers me so much, is this seems to be this incestuous relationship with Halliburton, the Middle East, and now BP. That's
correct. Well, Devi, again, look, the money is so huge anymore, even though British Petroleum is taking a huge hit to their bottom line. There's still many billions, tens of billions, perhaps hundreds of billions left. The money is so incredible, so beyond anything we can possibly imagine, that is what drives, that is the engine, as I said earlier, that drives all of this to its ultimate destiny. And so what we're looking at is, it will be years if we ever get to the bottom of this, but I will tell you that the people that I'm speaking to in the last couple of days are saying nothing is being done to safeguard the environment, the wildlife down there, crops, orchards, all of that. It is all going to go down, or potentially go down, as a result of the widespread spraying of core exit from C-130s and other aircraft down there. Look, there are generations of damage being done. The recovery will be very slow. People will be out of work permanently. There is, in some cases, Devi, in this, no recovery possible, at least in our lifetime. And so that, plus the possibility, I heard today, information was given to me that there may be a second oil volcano that has erupted further down in the Gulf as a result of a tectonic shift, plate shift down north of South America. Whatever is happening out there, the oil has already made the turn around the Keys. As I said, May 27th, it'll be in Bremerhaven sometime this fall. We are looking at the greatest catastrophe to hit mankind that I can even begin to think of, and so we are at the bottom of a catastrophe, and we must organize, folks. That's the bad news. You know that. Now what you must do is begin to plan for yourselves, for your family, for the people that are close to you. I know, Devi, we have done this right here, and even though we're many thousands of miles north here, not many thousands, but we're in Michigan, in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, and we have a group here, and this is what I'm suggesting. I've got great people here, Bob and Judd and Jim and Matt and Rick and Ben and all these people, Joel, who are surround us. We work together. We try and provide for each other. We look out for each other. This is what it is breaking down to eventually. We've just got a good start on it, and I would ask that you plan, that you figure what you must have, where you must go, and do it before you are pulled out of the area or you're forced out of the area. If you believe that this may occur, that you're already hearing rumblings about evacuations, then you need to consider what you're going to do. And I just can't stress that enough, Dee. I'm sorry, I've said it a couple of times, but I know that from my emails it's being revealed to me that people are more concerned about their stuff than they are their lives. And I said, what's your stuff going to mean to you when you can't breathe? It's a political agenda driven by political subordinates who are wrapped up tight with the money and the people and the power in Washington. They are not looking out for the interests of the American people. We've got to help them in that. We've got to be open and willing and able. We've got to direct them where we can. Not that we have authority, but just that we have common sense that is in such short supply. So tonight I would just encourage people once again not to lose heart, to have their faith, to keep their faith, and in the end, plan for themselves and get out before 10,000 yellow school buses or Greyhound buses are put into play down there to take people out to a destination they want to go. I'm just saying one more time, ladies and gentlemen, please do your best to plan in advance. If you even have to borrow some money, it would be worth it if you could get away and plan a place that you can go to. I know what I'm saying here. Easy for me to say. I understand that. But what else are you going to do? In the end, you won't have any choice.